shall fall into the ditch. And the ditch is talking about, like I said, the damnation that they're going to witness and experience when the Lord comes back. All right, or that could very well be when all hell breaks loose in society. All right, go on, bro. Okay, we're done with that.
Galatians 1. I'll just bring it to the point. Galatians 1 and 8 says, But though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that we have preached unto you, let him be accursed.
Right, let him be accursed. So if they don't teach what we're teaching, all right, because people like to say, well, everybody say they got the truth. And yeah, we do say we got the truth, but you know what? You know what proves we got the truth? Because everything that we've been saying is now coming into full fruition right now. That's what proves it right there. And in order for you to see that, first and foremost, you gotta be of the elect to see that. Okay, but paying attention, what the works show forth. Give me that in Matthew the 7th chapter. A tree is known by its fruits.
Because there's different Israelite groups out there, and if you're not paying attention to who the real prophets are, you'll get swept away. Like if you're watching GMS, you match everything that the scriptures say.
Yep.
You literally match everything up. Okay? We're telling you that the Arf Adi Madship, that's the mark of the beast. And it's becoming more and more evident that is the mark of the beast. Okay? Other Israelite groups are teaching that the mark of the beast is Christianity. Okay?
Yeah, and the brother was saying, which is you know, like the brother was saying, it's factual because we do read the scriptures very well. Okay, we measure, like for example, the scripture is our measuring stick. So we measure up to what the scriptures are saying, and that's how we actionize things. We put things in perspective based on scripture. Everything is based on scripture with us. Okay, so give me that.
In Matthew 7 and 15 it says, beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing,
right?
But inwardly they are ravening wolves.
But inwardly they are ravening wolves. That's IUIC. Hands down, 100%. Go on.
Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit.
But a corrupt tree bringing forth evil, and we're seeing the evil that's being brought forth. And I'm talking about IUIC. We're speaking about how guys are talking about how they've been extorted and that kind of sort of thing, or they've been wronged some kind of form of way. So it's all coming out, man. It's all coming out into the outer atmosphere. You know, what is it? Luke 12. It says there's nothing hid when it concerns the Father, when it concerns the Heavenly Father. Because what is it? The scriptures also says that. What is it, man? The angels of the Lord, the eyes of the Lord are 10 times brighter than the sun, referring to the angels. So there's nothing hid from the Most High. Go on, bro. Matter of fact, give me that. Give me Luke 12 and start with verse 1. Yeah, read what you got.
That's what it's yeah?
It says,
let me finish that. Yeah.
Verse 18, it says, a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit.
Right, a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit. In the eyes of most of Israel, we would be considered evil because of our doctrine is straight to the point, and the truth is bitter. So in a form of way, in their eyes, we are evil. But right, and we don't uphold women, brother. That's it. You know what I mean? But a lot of these sheikhs, they do that, and they think that's a good thing. But that's not a good thing, because the scripture says, not to put another idol before you. When you worshiping a woman, what you're worshiping is the Queen of Heaven. You have the Queen of Heaven spirit on you. Okay? We're supposed to worship the Most High and the Son in the way that the scripture wants us to do it, okay? Or commands us to do it. Go on, brother.
Luke chapter 8, verse 17.
Let me finish this.
Oh, sorry.
It says, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down,
right,
and cast into the fire.
Exactly like what was said in Matthew 15. Okay. Matter of fact, brother, go back to Matthew 15 again.
And let's mention that fire is talking about the nuclear destruction. Okay.
This one more bit, it says, wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them.
Right. And we know their fruits already. And the way that you're going to know their fruits is if you're well versed in the scriptures. That's how you're going to know their fruits. But a lot of these Israelite camps out there, or should I say followers, they follow these different camps and they don't learn the scriptures. Because if they had taken heed to the scriptures and learned them, they would find out that Nate ain't nothing but an extortionist, a false prophet. Okay? And even the GOCC Negroes too, they would know that their head elder Rakar is leading them the wrong way. Okay, so in a sense, we do get on these guys, but we're not going to get on these guys to the point where we expect them to get right and repent. Because you're going to have the false prophets on the scene, and they have to play out their lot. Go on, bro.
Matthew 15 again, yeah?
You finished?
Yeah. I'll have a look when you're done.
Okay, you're going.
Matthew 15 verse 13.
Right.
But he answered and said, every plant which my heavenly Father have not planted,
Right.
shall be rooted up.
And what? Cast into the lake of fire. Matthew 7. And that's what's going to happen eventually. So yeah, they getting a little shine on. They got their followers and they got a good look to them. But all of that is going to be led to their demise real soon. Because the way that they got all of that was based on teaching false doctrine and also teaching for hire and not caring for the sheep. Okay, but yeah, we look rough and we look, rugged. And guess what? Based on what we're doing and our works, it's going to lead us to receive a righteous reward. Okay, rather than destruction. Go on.
Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the
Right,
blind,
if the blind lead the blind, go on.
both shall fall into the ditch.
Exactly. So that's it on that. That's it on that.
So both.
Yeah, it says both shall fall into the ditch. Exactly. And also the scripture says the deceived and the deceiver are his. So if you're a deceived individual, or you're deceived and leading other ones of those that are deceived, hey, you're in the Most High's left hand side. Okay, and the Most High's just gonna take you out. You're going.
Matthew 12 and 30, it says, he that is not with me is against me.
Right, he that is not with me is against me. And the way that you are with the Yahweh Shai is by corresponding with his word in totality, man. Not believing in just the Old Testament or just believing in the New Testament. You gotta believe everything according to as it is written. Okay? Psalms 40 and 7. The whole book is written through me. The volume of the whole book is written of me. So we have to believe in this whole entire book and put into action what's said in this book in totality. Go on.
Let's finish it.
Yeah.
It says, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad.
And that's the point. That's what we're supposed to do, is to gather. Not to scatter, but together. So the IUI seen all of these different camps. And based on you having all of these different camps, what they're doing is they're scattering the sheep. Why? Because the GOCC, they teach their little philosophies that are outside of the scriptures. And also the IUIC, they do the same thing. Okay, and then you got GMS that teach the truth. So, but I'm just saying these other camps that are teaching outside of the scriptures, most likely, okay, they're what you call scattering. Because when all hell breaks loose and martial law is declared on the streets and all of that, their leader is gonna go elsewhere and take and pretty much do what they gotta do. And their followers are gonna pretty much be in a confused state. Give me that in John 10. Yeah, John 10. Yeah.
Proverbs 14 and 25 says, a true witness delivereth souls,
Right.
but a
true
deceitful witness speaketh lies.
Huh? Yes, please.
Yeah. John 10 verse 1.
It's 10 verse. Stop at verse right 12. 11 verse
11, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
But let me finish that because you got something.
I'll just bring it again.
Yeah.
So it says Proverbs 14 and 25, it says a true witness delivereth souls,
Yeah.
but a deceitful witness. Proverbs 14 and 25, a true witness delivereth souls, but a deceitful witness speaketh lies.
Exactly. A true witness delivers souls. So that's our main job. Our main job is to deliver the souls of Israel, the elect. though Israel be as the son of the sea, but yet a remnant shall return. So who are we to return? Those that are going to remain within his truth. John 15 and 16. I have chosen you to bring forth fruit, and that your fruit shall what? Remain. Go on.
Let's see. Let's say.
John chapter 10, verse 11. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep.
Right, that's a true witness. Go on.
But he that is a hireling and not the shepherd,
Right, he that is an hireling, but it is not the shepherd. Go on.
who own the sheep are not,
Right,
saith the wolf come in
right.
and it's just like that, and leaveth the sheep and fleeth.
Right, and what is the wolf talking about? The wolf is talking about when Esau comes down with great wrath, pursuant to Revelations 12 and 12, and also the mandation of the RFID chip, and prophecies alluding to the end. So they're not teaching about this kind of thing. And they know this is going to come, but they're not teaching their congregations. So that's what the wolf is talking about. But when a wolf actually comes, go on,
And the wolf catcheth them and scattereth the sheep.
and scattereth the sheep. Then we just read that we're supposed to gather rather than Shalom. The scripture says that he that is, you just read it, brother. It says he that is against me scattereth, and he that is with me gathereth. So at the end of it all, what's going to happen to all of these other caps out there? When it's all said and done, when push comes to shove, all of these individuals within these camps, okay, they're going to scatter. Go on, bro.
Verse 13. And the hireling fleeth, because he is an hireling
And that's how he's going to scatter the sheep. Go on.
and careth not for the sheep.
And care not for the sheep. So when all hell breaks loose, he's going to do what he got to do, because he was hired. He was hired to teach false doctrine. So when all hell breaks loose, his congregation is going to scatter and be in a discombobulated state, while he's going to be looking to sort himself out in the means. Okay, and cold, give his congregation a cold shoulder. All right. But we're the true witnesses of Yahweh Shah, because we're here to gather you with the true understanding of the scriptures. Pursuant to we also always bring about scripture. Oh, these crackers, man. These devils, man. They always got some nerve trying to come up over here, man. You know what I mean?
I don't understand close space.
Yeah.
I spoke about it.
Yeah, but you know, though, that's all Satan, man. That's all Satan. These so-called white people, they're just nothing but Satan. That's all it is, man. So that's my fault in that. Go on.
Verse 14. I am the good shepherd, and know my sheep, and may known of mine.
Exactly. So, like I wanted to bring about, the scripture that we read at times is the scripture where it states that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. So that's how we're gathering you towards the Messiah, and pretty much while we're giving you the truth, we're strengthening your faith as we're supposed to. Okay, and you're supposed to be strengthened based on what you hear. So that's it on that point, man.
As the Father knoweth me, even so know I the Father,
Right.
and I lay down my life for the sheep.
Exactly, and that's what we're doing. Like Yahweh Shai did, he laid his life down for the sheep. Okay, so a part of that's all Satan, bro. Forget about that, man. So you know, the point of the matter is that we're supposed to teach everything. We're not supposed to conceal no kind of truth. So if the scriptures is telling you that the so-called white man is the devil, or they're a group of satanic spirits, that's what we gotta teach too. Okay, if we have to teach that the 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed, then that's a good thing. All right, because they're not going to repent. Go on, bro.
So I said that.
Yeah.
And that's why all those movements like Nation of Islam, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King didn't work, because the Lord wants your mind to be renewed. If listen, the Lord's not going to reward you for being a nigger, man. All right, He's not going to do that. So they weren't talking about we need to change. they were talking about, we need separation, or Martin Luther King told us to integrate with the enemy, and that's totally against the scriptures.
Or we need to you got other, you have the Rastas, they talk about they have to repatriate to Ethiopia.
Yeah.
And guess what? If you're gonna do that, you're gonna be slaves under those jackasses, man. So either way you go, you screwed, man. But the point of the matter is, like the brother's saying, see, we got the word, man. All of these other nutcases out there that's misleading our people, they don't got anything but pretty much confusion. Okay, that's all it is, man. That's the end of being a Rasta. That's the end of following Martin Luther King's dogma. That's the end of following what's the other guy's name, man? Malcolm X and the other dude. He's currently speaking right now. He's an older cat. Louis Farrakhan, man. Right, Louis Farrakhan. So what he's bringing out is just going to lead to confusion, man. Everybody's going to scatter when he gets destroyed.
Hebrews 10:7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book.
Right.
It is written of me.
Right.
To do thy will, O God.
Right, to do thy will, O power, man. So we're here to do the Father's will by teaching the volume of the whole book. And you got certain guys that's talking up you got dudes out there that's saying that they don't believe in the Old Testament or the New Testament. Yeah, go on.
And this is Ezekiel 13:4. It says, O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the deserts. You have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in battle in the day of the Lord.
Reverse that, brother. Read that again.
O Israel, Ezekiel 13:4. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the deserts. Ye have not gone up into the gaps.
Right, they have not gone into the gaps. What is the gaps? The gaps is talking about the streets. So you got certain guys, again, they don't come out because it's too cold outside, or it's too hot outside, or whatever. So what they do is they'll do the little sit downs, and that's it. Now the scripture says to come out into the streets. It says wisdom cried out, and she uttered her voice in the street. The she was referring to wisdom. So in order for you to utter this wisdom to understanding, you have to be out on the streets. That's just the way it goes. Not hiding in your household, man. You know what I mean? You got guys that don't want to come out because they're ashamed of they're either ashamed of the gospel or some kind of excuse as to why they don't want to come out. You know? That's just the whole deal. I tell you what, you saw that up, bro. Yeah, so read what you got.
I've got more.
Oh, you got some more? Yeah, read that.
It says, ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in battle in the day of the Lord. They have seen vanity and lying divination, saying, the Lord saith.
Right.
And the Lord hath not sent it.
And the Lord hath not sent it. So, like, for example, again, GOCC, they like to talk about how, well, as I can recall, when I used to watch them, they would teach this doctrine about how you would have a few Edomites that would denounce their father and they'll repent from the Most High. But the Most High didn't say that. That's not in the scriptures. They put it out of their asses, man. Go on, bro.
It says, that they have made others to hope that they would confirm the word. Ye have you not seen a vain vision, and have ye not spoken a lying divination, whereas ye say the Lord saith it, albeit I have not spoken.
Right, and also as well, the IUIC, they also teach as well that the Messiah is just going to come and it's not going to be no tribulation. You see that? So basically they're teaching things that the Lord never said. But we're teaching things that the Lord spoke about. But see, this is the thing, the majority of you Israelites out there that follow these different Israelite camps out there, a lot of y'all don't really know what you're involved in. A lot of you are just watching this for entertainment, or you wanted to be a part of some kind of camp because it looks good or whatever. But you're not in it because you're genuine about it. You're just in it because of your own little vain reasoning. Okay, but the brothers that's in Great Millstone, they're in the truth because the Lord drew them into the truth because they knew in their spirit that something was wrong. And they wanted to find out what the problem was, man. What the issues was concerning their life and others in the world. Go on.
Verse 8 it says, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, because ye have spoken vanity and seen lies,
Right,
therefore
because you have spoken vanity and seen lies, man. That's a damn lie. To teach that, oh, there's not going to be no tribulation. To teach that, oh, you're going to have a few Edomites, they're going to denounce their fathers and repent to the Most High. That's a damn lie, man. Go on.
behold, I am against you, saith the Lord power.
Right, and also saying that the trip is an embargo, or was sleeping with white women, and all kind of shenanigans, man. Nonsense. Go on.
It says, verse 9 it says, and mine hands shall be upon the prophets that see vanity, and that divine lies.
And
they
that
shall
divine lies. Go on.
They shall not be in the assembly of my people.
And they should not be in the assembly of my people. They're going to be in the outback. They're going to be the lowest of the low. The scripture says in Matthew 5, give me Matthew 5, brother. Matthew 5 in verse 16 or something like that. You know what I mean?
It says, neither shall they be written in the writing of the house of Israel, neither shall they enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am the Lord power. That's it.
You read it again?
Verse Ezekiel 13 and 9 it says, and mine hand shall be upon the prophets that see vanity,